Hey, what's up guys? Jerome here from the Bonsai Supply, and today I'm going to do the $50 challenge. Alright, so the $50 challenge was created by our friend Bonsai, and Mari and I, we actually got nominated by Frostbite Bonsai. Now obviously we have to nominate somebody as well, but more about that later. Now since Mari was also nominated, Mari, tell us, what exactly did we get here?
Well, we went to our local garden center or Home Depot and we were actually looking for pre-bonsai in a pot like we have seen some others do. However, once we passed the little section with bonsais and bamboos and things like that, we just saw this little guy and he needed some rescue, and of course we love a rescue mission. So we had the tree, we had the pot, and we added our bonsai soil, which is also available on Home Depot, and we actually came under $50 with this too, and we're ready to make it a good bonsai.
Alright, so the tree that we have here is a Ficus Microcarpa, and as you can see, the leaves are very big, which means that it was not in direct sunlight. Most likely was in the greenhouse this entire time, so we definitely have to fix that, and they also have some water staying. The next thing that we're going to have to fix, of course, also is the soil, and there is no drainage cover. So we have to defoliate the tree, which will be step number 1. Then we're going to wire all the branches. Next up, we're going to rake out all of this soil here, make sure that we get rid of all of this, put in the drainage screen, and then pot the tree up and place the branch. So the tree that I chose here today is a Ficus Microcarpa, which is a tropical tree, and we work on them in the middle of the summertime. And the first thing that I do is I defoliate the tree. I remove all of the leaves so that I can have a better look at the overall structure. And then I remove all of the branches that are kind of out of place or in the wrong positions, or I'm not going to utilize in the finished design. Once that is done, I start to wire the tree, and I use aluminum wire, which will help us place the branches and keep the branches in that position. Think of wiring branches kind of like braces for your teeth. We want to put these branches into position, allow the branches to thicken up into the branches a little bit, into the wire a little bit, and then we remove it, and then the branches stay in that position. So as you can see, I'm wiring the entire tree. And actually, in the middle of the summer is perfect time to work on tropical trees, repot them, wire, style them, do it all at the same time. Now here I'm removing all of the black soil because we don't use black soil in bonsai. And as you can see, there's not a lot of roots, but I do want to cut the dangling roots back to the root ball. Now I am cutting a drainage screen to cover the drainage hole at the bottom of the pot, so that none of the soil will fall out the bottom. And then what I like to do is, on a tree this size, I like to use 2 sets of wires, which are called the tie-down wires, which we use to tie the tree into the pot so that the tree doesn't wiggle or have any moving room, and that will help the tree get established in the pot much better. So now that that is done, I want to go ahead and use some good bonsai soil and fill up the entire pot pretty much all the way to the rim. And I'm using our all-purpose soil mixture here, which is a mix of pumice, lava, calcined clay, and pine bark. So now that the pot is pretty filled, I take the tree and I kind of play around with it in all different angles or positions inside of the pot to find that perfect angle as well as the front of the tree. Now once that is done, I take the wires, I crisscross them, and I remove the excess wire and then use my bonsai pliers to tie the tree into the pot. Use a chopstick to work out all of the air pockets, and then I go ahead and start to place all of the branches, and I usually start at the bottom and then work my way out to the top. All right, so this is the final piece here, and what I did here, I defoliated the tree, I repotted it into some better soil, and then last but not least, I of course placed all of the branches, and I came up with this windswept design, which looks very dramatic. And I was able to do that with just under $50, so I really encourage you guys to try this at home as well. As you can see, bonsai doesn't have to be expensive. Now I am going to nominate for this challenge, the $50 challenge, I'm going to nominate Aussie Bonsai Bloke, man. I can't wait to see what you got. Bring it on, and I'll catch you guys next time.